right. Another Mobile Metal Monday with Brett. I am not in our podcast room because that thing is pitch black because we have no power here in Boise today. The power has been out all since 8. It went down at like 8:07. So we had power this morning, but it's projected to be out till, I'm guessing, most of the day from what I'm hearing. Anyway, how was your weekend, Brett?
It was good, man. Yourself? I mean, I didn't have as fun of a weekend it looked like as you did. So
Yeah, I had a great weekend. I gotta say thank you to Drake and Wyatt from Rematter for the invite. It was great to meet Adrian and Anthony and all the other guys, the scrap people I met. It was awesome to meet everybody. I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan, so I was in a hostile environment.
Yes,
but
sir.
They were all really nice. They were a lot nicer when they were beating us, though. You know?
Until the end, right?
Yeah, they gave me shit, but that's to be expected, you know.
Yep.
So it was a good time, you know, short little trip, but able to meet a few people and met Anthony, who's involved with ISRI, and I'm excited to get more and more involved with that.
Nice.
Anyway, the market, though, I mean, copper's almost up about 5 cents right now. So
yeah, it kind of started off down this morning and kind of clawed its way back. The market in general, nickel's off a little bit. Aluminum's still staying pretty steadily strong. You know, we're kind of getting some indications on the ferrous side that maybe that soft downside we were looking at maybe this month isn't going to come to fruition, which is good. It looks like we might be getting maybe even a potentially a stronger market over here, you know, in our area. I think the scrap flow is still somewhat questionable. At least on the shreddable side, you're starting to see, I think the shreddable material, you know, your car bodies, tin bales, you know, appliances, light gauge stuff, that market will be strong this month. I got a feeling. I'm not saying you're going to get a big up, but I just don't see where that market craters in the fact that there's not as much material out there as there is demand. So there's some shredders out there that are pretty hungry. So I feel like that's a good thing for the ferrous market. While we don't have any real solid numbers, you know, coming in, I don't see any downside to it in October. At the very worst case scenario, I think you get sideways, but the way this thing is trending, it feels like we're going to get maybe even some up money. So
great.
That's where my gut is.
Because, you know, I think sideways honestly would feel like an up month for me, because I already was going in thinking we are going to be down just from some things I was reading, some people I was talking to.
Well, it feels like that was could have been like, that was kind of the way it was leaning, but I think everybody's felt that, you know, the end of this year would be strong. So I think maybe there might be some, you know, some people trying to get ahead of it, you know, trying to maybe not wait till November, December to get strong pricing. And I think the logistics has a lot to do with that. You're starting to see that it's hard to get trucks. It's hard to get rail cars. It's hard to get that material moved, get it to market. And if anything, that's playing some role in getting, you know, keeping the pricing strong. Is the mills still have strong demand, and logistically it's getting harder and harder to move material.
Gotcha. I mean, that makes sense. I hear people that are like farther away from a mill, they struggle to get the material there. You know, I heard that this weekend. You know, I heard people are struggling to get trucks. We're super blessed that we have United Hauling on our side, you know, so we've got that in our pocket. But if we didn't, it could be tough out there, man, really tough. So get the material but can't move it. That's obviously a problem.
It's a mixture of being blessed and also us having the foresight of knowing that transportation is a key part of our business, you know, never hesitating to invest in the transportation side. And really, if you look at our 2022 coming up, we've got some trucks on order. 2023, we have a few more trucks on order. I mean, I think we're not going to shy away from investing in transportation. It's suited us well. It's served us well up to this point. I mean, we have a pretty badass team of individuals that manage that and do that, for a business. I mean, it's kind of what keeps the pipe train moving. It keeps the scrap train moving. I mean, our transportation trucking side, that's a big part of our business that maybe sometimes doesn't get as much love, but it's times like this when we have a little more freedom than some other entities, some other companies might not enjoy. It's because of all the time, effort, money, whatever we put into the trucking company over the years, and just said, hey, we're not going to let somebody else's truck determine our, financial future.
Yeah, absolutely. And it also helps us, that trickles right directly over to the customer. We're able to get
100%. Like
trucks under silos, trucks under rooftop units, trucks at their yard that we bell on site, the crush jobs, like, it goes hand in hand. And even like thinking about the new baler going in our Twin Falls yard, like goes hand in hand. Like we do that not just so we can pat each other on the back, it's so we can take better care of our customer, because that's where it all starts. You can handle your customer's material better, and that a big part of that is moving the material. If you can't move the material, you can't really service your customer. So it goes right together. So,
dude, if we roll into a crush job, whether we're baling tin at a landfill or we're going to crush cars at an auto salvage, if we roll in and we say, hey, we're going to smack 10, 15 loads of cars, and every one of those loads, for the most part, we're going to put on our truck and we're going to get them out of here in an expedited manner. I mean, most of these businesses, they're not in the scrap business. They're in the landfill business. They're in the auto salvage business. Yep. Sooner you can get in there, do your job, and get out of their way and let them get back to their business, the better you are off. And so we take a lot of pride in going in there, moving the shit in, moving it out real quick, and taking care of our customers. So like you said, it goes hand in hand.
Absolutely. What are you feeling from the PGMs this Monday?
I don't know. I anticipate them to be a little bit stronger this week. They're not starting off that way. But platinum and palladium are a little softer. Rhodium's up a little bit, but it kind of the hammer dropped on it toward the end of last week. Yeah. So, we're looking at this from a long-term perspective, and the short run, I think we're still going to get some more bumps and some bruises. But I did read a pretty positive article this weekend that said that some of the supply chain issues are starting to maybe get themselves figured out in the auto industry, which I think is going to be a big boon for for the PGMs going forward. It's just, how long are you going to have to wait?
Yeah, well, everybody's on the PGM side just waiting for that to happen, because we say this every Monday, I feel like, but
yeah,
true. Like when that happens, I think things come back in a hurry, man. I think I don't know if he'll give the 30,000. I don't know if
people don't need rhodium $30,000 to be successful in the converter recycling industry. I mean, realistically, you just need, you could be successful in today's market. I mean, we're proving that right now just by being consistent. And, your customers that are producing those units, they're going to continue to produce them, and you just want to take care of them, because it's a cyclical industry, just like anything else, and it'll have its ups and downs. So I guess if you have any questions,
going into October, we have a handful of customers that we told in September, like, hey, we can't get to you till this day. And at the time, I truly thought, hey, it might be down, but I don't know what, right now I'm this, but it might be down. Do you want me to put you on the schedule and I'll just and they have the faith in us to like, if I can give them the news, like, you know what, it went sideways, I can hold that price, they're gonna be stoked. Or even better, you know what, it went up 10, you know,
Yeah.
even better. And that's just a long term. Like I tell all of our customers, like, I don't want to do business with you for 1 year. I want to do it for 30 years, 100 years. You know, I want us to be connected on the long term. So I'm not thinking of the short term. I'm not going to let, you know, I'm going to service number one, B, make sure the price is right. Make sure the price is taking care of them too. But always service. And if you get them on the schedule and you're just like, I'm going to be here second week, you communicate that, and I'm going to take care of you on the pricing once we figure it out. And if you're just honest, I don't know what it's going to be. Like, I think it might go down, because that's really what I thought, you know, and it's going to, you know,
you get much farther in life if you're just honest with what the situation is.
Yeah,
like,
just tell the truth.
I don't care what business you're in.
Cool. Well, I think we covered most everything that I can think of. Anything to add?
I think we're good, man. It should be a good week. The weather's supposed to be beautiful, at least until the end, and we'll be out there doing what we do, trying to recycle some more scrap.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see everybody in a week, and have a good week, Brett.
All right. Take care.